Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Morning
Hello.
or afternoon for you, Gianluca. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, okay, that's okay. And we are working on the meetup agenda. We have a meetup in a week, I think next. No, it's not the on Tuesday next week. So 14th. And I also, uh, if you want to talk 5 minutes, Peter, if you are available, I don't know. Yeah, we have 9 minutes. The total. Let me share. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, how are you? Ooh,
Yeah, thanks. We are
Monday.
talking Monday.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. That's the current slides for today,
Could
and
you
yeah, I
drop a link
think
in the chat so that I could put it on the Trello card?
yeah, sure, sure, and yeah, it also contains a link to this other file. I'd like to talk about the meetup agenda.
I would too. Okay.
I have a message from Ryan. He is not joining today, but I asked him if he is able to talk in the workshop in the meetup Tuesday on next week. And okay, so that's the yeah. I think we can start. That's the current version of the meetup advertisement, yeah, the website, and Christina Harter shared this description. Learn how AIFAQ lab turns scattered enterprise knowledge into secure conversational workflows using multi-agents RAG. In 90 minutes, we'll cover the reference architecture, data governance pattern, our Snowflake native application, and a live demo of agent collaboration where you can build your own private knowledge base to assist your community. And that was the first version of the agenda. I'd like to.
I created a presentation through Gamma for us to get started as a framework. If you want, I'll
Oh,
drop a
okay.
link to that.
Okay.
Let me do that. Something's wrong with my connection here. Hold on just a second. Oh, there we go. All right, let me share my screen real quick. So what I did, because we were making some decisions, I did this marketing page. So the logos, here's the colors, here's the information. There's a clean one. Here's a couple you could break out if you like the different colors. Here's all the numbers and the information for the color presentation. So what I did was I used Gamma and I used ChatGPT. Gamma is fabulous. I'm still talking to ChatGPT. It's been promising me a presentation since last night at 8 o'clock. I keep going in and answering one more question, and then it just goes away. It's awful. And then it finally gave me a presentation, and all it was the outline on a slide. So ChatGPT sucks. So Gamma, I did these presentations. So again, I didn't really read through them because I just wanted to get the logos and the information out there. So this is what it gave us for the multi-rag one. Again, I haven't even looked at it or edited it yet, so I have no idea if it's going to be any good. Yeah, this is not in. Let me see if I can get the PowerPoint one up. Hold on just a sec.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was very disappointed with ChatGPT teasing me about this. Where it go?
And it's
There.
not great at making the presentations, but a lot of times I use it to create the outlines that I then throw
Yeah,
into
that's
the
exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. And then I thought I'd give it a chance. So I said, now take this outline, gave it all the information on the logos, the color schemes, and everything. And it kept asking me really relevant questions. We were going back and forth for like 2 hours. And then it just never gave me anything. I was like, what are we doing? Yeah, so this is a little bit better. So why enterprise AI assistance, the multi-agent RAG architect. We could talk it snow. Like, again, this is all up to you, Gianluca, to edit. But
Mhm.
here's the link. Well, here's the PowerPoint. The link
Mhm.
is for the other one. I don't. Again, I don't like to edit on Google Slides, but it talks about the problem, the solution. I don't know if this is too much information for a workshop. I think it probably is. Uh,
Yeah, personally, if I check your agenda, and I think we should change a little bit. Yeah, we have like one, like nine tasks. Yeah, nine tasks. If we consider also Peter, I don't know if you are available, Peter. Maybe we can also, if not, you can also um, let us know. Yeah, I think that days, yeah, on Monday or half hour before, because if you are not able, I can try to cover your part. If you provide me like a script, I can do the same. And also for other people, I don't know. Okay, yeah. See, also I asked to Ryan, sorry, and he said that he is able to join the meeting, the meetup. But in case of someone is not able, if he provides the script, we can cover that part. So
I'll be
the
there,
idea.
so I can assist with dropping links in the chat if you need, or whatever support that way you need.
Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. So I think okay, that's the your is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, try to maybe zoom out a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's the your version. Yeah, I think it's great, but I'd like to change something. It's 90 minutes, and so
What date
on
is it
the
scheduled for? I'm not seeing it on my calendar for some reason.
yeah, it's
I think it's the 14th,
yeah the
Tuesday
14th
the 14th.
from 10 a.m. to 11:30. And yeah, also I think I can invite you because I received the invite from Christina. And so if we press change something, we have 90 minutes, 5 minutes. Bobby, you are available for the first
I'll be there.
presentation? Okay, okay. And you, Peter, you are available to talk about. I don't know. I think, in my opinion, you can talk about. I don't know, like something related to startup opportunity and also other other topic related to that, and maybe if you are available, or I don't know,
Yeah. No,
also
I can talk for 5, 10 minutes. But
okay.
well, what's the topic, or what do you want me to cover? You want me to
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
sort of
The
our
question,
our
what you
our
want?
journey, or more about like the direction we're heading, or
what you prefer? Because
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
sure.
Well, the
I'm
audience
not.
hopefully
I'm
is
not sure.
developers.
Yeah, I don't know enough about the rest of the webinar to figure out where it sort of fits in. So
okay. The rest of the
let's keep going
web.
through the understanding the rest of the webinar so whatever
Yeah.
I come up with contextually fits in.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, after Bobby and Peter, I can start with like 5 minutes talk about the overview of the project and the roadmap. Like 10 minutes or also 15 minutes are available 15 minutes, and then personally I'd like to uh, that Ryan, Lochan, Suman, and Jaram talk about the project. Yeah, I think
So what's he
Jaram
demoing? Because I always
demo.
think sooner you can demo something rather than just showing people slides, the better. It grabs their attention and then you get into the details of how. So what would he be doing in terms of agents collaborating? Is that different than what we've done for Founder Institute or um,
No, no, it's the same. I just to I want to add something related to agents, maybe showing a beta version with the web search agent, but no more. So the version
well, I'm
it's
saying I
this.
don't understand the description.
Yeah.
It says collaborating
Okay.
on a real task. How's that?
So
That
let's
does not
back up a second.
describe.
If we look at the overall presentation, who a lot of the attendees are, there are a lot of people from the Linux Foundation developer community. So we want to show them the technology and wow them so they want to work with us. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be the end goal.
So
So we want to show them our best stuff. So what's that?
yeah, it's we can show that version with also it's I think the with Besu data
Okay,
we can
I'll load it
also
up.
we can also add extra data, but we can start with Besu data like uh,
And that's good. There was a big announcement yesterday in Korea that Besu now has a service provider in Korea. So there's a lot of buzz in the community over Besu
okay.
right now. So good, we'll do Besu.
Okay.
Who's my
I want
friend?
to spend this week to also to uh, tuning the system, test it. Yeah, but I think it's quite good, but we can also improve. Yeah, maybe
We can ask
with
the mentees to test it too for Besu.
yeah. Okay,
Well,
we
and
can.
hang on, Siddharth has a question in the chat.
The question is how can I install Besu? Besu is it's an Hyperledger. It's an Hyperledger tool.
No, that's not what. If you look at the chat, Siddharth put a question in there
So
about
he's new to the
is he at the
meeting.
right
So I
meeting?
Yeah, so yeah, you're always at the right meeting here because we could always use another set of eyes and another set of hands. So far as the newcomers meeting, we should have started the meeting off a little bit more formally by saying, "Welcome to the Decentralized Trust AIFAQ Lab meeting." All are welcome. So what we're doing today is we're a lab that is working on an agent for not just the Hyperledger community, but today we're focusing on the Hyperledger solution. So we're building a chatbot that will build a private knowledge base on your information that you put and then keep it private for you to work, analyze, query, and do whatever you need to that information. And then when you're done, it doesn't leave and go back to the chatbot, so it stays private. So what we want to do in the community next week is we're having a workshop with the entire networked Hyperledger Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust community to show them where we are. So our project, AIFAQ Lab, is this chatbot that we do for Founders Institute, which is another client of ours, a startup founding company. We do stuff for them too, and we're looking for more companies to want our product. Two of the things that we're going to focus in the presentation is our mentorship project. So, as a lab for the Hyperledger community, we were able to get 2 mentorship projects going. One was the multi-agent RAG, and the other is the Snowflake connection. And we'll talk about both of those a little bit more in depth as we go through the meeting. But we have this big presentation coming up, so we want to work on that first. So we were working a little bit on the presentation, and now we're talking about just how are we going to present these 2 mentorship, our solution and the 2 mentorship programs in this 90-minute workshop. So the first part is the multi-agent, and the mentee who's in charge of that is Ryan and Lochan. And so they will be doing that presentation on the multi-agent. And then the next part of the demo will be the Snowflake integration, which we really need to talk about. And then that would be J-Ram and Sumana doing that piece, just to show the community where we are and to try to get interest from developers and other people to adopt this. Again, the Hyperledger community is huge. And just because you're working on one of the blockchains, it probably means you're working for a company like Accenture, DTCC, IBM, and that you're there on their behalf. So we're trying to get into all those big companies as well with our awesome presentation. So right now, I'm going to turn it back to Gianluca to talk about what Ryan and Lochan, or if Lochan wants to talk, could possibly fill up their time showing and wowing the community with. Right?
Yeah, I like it, but I like it, but I propose that to everyone should be comfortable with the topic. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Ryan is comfortable with agents, or I don't know, like Jeremy is comfortable with code in Snowflake topic. I don't know. Maybe Sumana is comfortable showing our roadmap for Snowflake Marketplace, Snowflake Startup Program, or maybe Sumana says, no, I want to show the code. I don't know. So my idea is to every mentee can can pick the topic where they are comfortable. I think Jairam I think is comfortable with Snowflake code and also Snowflake technical part because he's working on that part starting from January I think or also before. So personally, I'd like to talk about our the overview and also the roadmap and reply to question. I'd like also to join the open source part with the startup ideas, and I also think that Peter is comfortable with the startup part and new ideas of the project. But in me, I'm okay with that part. But other people, please fill out your topic, and Jerem change that part if you want to change.
Yeah,
Is
so
it?
back to my question. I think it's good to start with a demo of what we currently do and then talk about, hey, what next steps are to take it to the next level. But how is what I would demo different than live demo agent collaborating on a real task?
Currently we have not we cannot show agents collaborating. We can just talk about the current version and I have we have a beta
So
version with sorry.
I kind of agree with Peter that you want to like wow them after like Peter and I and you give our little 10-minute, 15-minute, they're going to be ready for coding. So what do we have in our toolbox that is the most, I mean, we'll show them the product and you'll show them the interface, how it works, loading the documents and stuff. but like, what have the mentees been working on that would be easy to demo right off the bat that would really catch their interest and want them to stay for the next hour?
Yeah, what can we show with the snowflake, for example? Or there's
Okay.
nothing ready to show yet.
Okay, so in
Well, I
that
think
case,
we have to
sorry.
talk about Snowflake after this conversation. So
Yep.
put that aside.
Yeah, I think we have something with agents that we can show. Yeah, it's not is in the test instance and in my PC, so we can show something related to the chat history and also the agents, and yeah, particularly it's the web search agent. I don't remember the.
Well, Lochan, do you have anything to add for the multi-agent project that would point us in the right direction for the demo?
Actually, regarding this, Ryan and I will discuss and inform you.
Okay, we could probably have another meeting on this Thursday, Gianluca. I could set up a link in the morning possibly for just the mentees and the presentation so that we could really get it down before next week.
Sorry, we have.
I'll
Sorry,
set
can
up
you
a
repeat?
meeting for Thursday just to go over the presentation. We'll
Okay.
give Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, give the 4 mentees a chance to put their thinking caps on and figure out what we can present to the community that will really get them interested and want to stay for the whole hour of the demo or the workshop. I put a link in the chat. It's also on the, I think there's a page for the meetup somewhere. I'll find the page for the meetup. I had a meetup page somewhere. And we will, where's the meetup? Oh, well, I'll find it later. So it's on the marketing page, the actual meetup presentation, the Google Drive link. I'll put that in chat now. And as well as all of the other, we have an MVP Snowflake that our viewers can use and test. That's great, JRAM. We have to talk though. I don't know if we're finished. Are we finished with the talk about the meetup? We're just going to have another meeting.
No, absolutely. I'm working on the. Yeah, I think that's the. If I remember right, that's the agent version. We Yeah, it's still in my machine, and I think if we ask something that it cannot able to reply, it try to looking for the response on the web, like can you give me the LinkedIn profile? Let's try, but I think okay. Yeah, I think that's agent based. That's part. Yeah, because we have. Yeah, correct. I can prepare a schema. I can also share the code. And that case is when the system uh, does not find anything. When the response is I don't have the answer for that question. It try to search something on web and then reply with response. That it's not installed in the LFDT in the production instance, not installed here and nor in AIFAQ Keystone. It's kind of beta version, but we have a small example with agents if we want to show. What do you think, Bobby?
I don't know. I think we should lead with Snowflake
Okay. Yeah. Also, so we
because
can.
that's more direct. People will understand it better than multi-agent like because it's kind of you got to follow what the multi-agent is doing, and I'd rather just get them right off because Snowflake is fascinating. What we're doing with Snowflake is amazing. So I'd love to be able to introduce that one first.
Okay. So we can. Maybe we can start with a live demo and agents. Correct.
Yep.
Okay. And then maybe we can talk about the okay, that's the
I would
agents.
love multi-agents and I know it has nothing to do with what we do, but that Git mesh project has a lot of traction too. I mean, there's no
Okay.
reason we can't show that. I mean, I think that to the community of developers would be really interesting. And it does come off as part of AIFAQ. Thank you,
Okay,
Lochin.
maybe something like I don't know, like GitHub project.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, Ryan can change the description
Yep.
and also so here I the maybe road map. It's my part, and also I don't know, Lochan and Sumana um, topics that you are comfortable. Lochan and Sumana.
Well, and they can also be part of the demo. I mean, usually someone's talking during the demo and then someone's doing the demo on their computer. It's usually a two-team approach. You think? That's up to the teams. If they want to do two separate topics or one topic in depth or work together in tandem, that's up to the mentees how they want to present their project. And again, we can meet Thursday in the
Yeah,
morning, go over the meeting.
yeah. For example, we have several topics. One is related to different collaboration and different also opportunity. We can talk about maybe we want about snowflakes. We can talk about the opportunity for the marketplace, the future. On the, we can also apply for the startup program. So we are about snowflake about AIFAQ, we can talk about the project management pain point and what we want to implement in that part. Maybe we also we have I don't know because we have lots of code and maybe we can also present some I don't know like some we have also some part related to uh, our vector database and how we build knowledge base. What do you think, Lochan?
That will be also nice. How our project would basically how it actually fetch the data from the web and building the knowledge base and from video. ho- Actually, how it build the knowledge base from different type of URLs, text documents for different scenario, how it actually work.
Okay. That are you comfortable with that topic?
Yeah, I'm quite familiar and I will just look at it once again.
Okay. If you want to create some diagrams or you want to, yeah, you can. If you need mm, other kind of support in the technical part, you can ask me. You have 10 minutes at the moment. That's if we check the agenda, you have 10 minutes, and Sumana too, you have 10 minutes.
I will think about that and prepare a draft and just tell you in that Thursday meeting
Okay.
what I will
Okay.
eventually going to be presenting.
Okay. Thank you. And Sumana, you have a topic. Are you comfortable? Okay. Perfect. Okay. So just one favor is to provide us a small script to the other participant, to the other speakers, in case of I don't know. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I have a fever. I cannot join. I have a fever. I can join in any case. But if you are out or you can, you have any kind of trouble, maybe if we provide yeah, small script or fill out the slides that you shared, Bobby. You can also use slides with script. Is it possible to add script text to
Yeah,
slide? Okay. Yeah,
at the
that could
bottom
be a
usually.
solution. Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
trying to schedule a meeting here. I'll send a Zoom link for a 9 o'clock meeting Thursday, where we can go over the slideshow and everybody's part in
Mhm.
it. So if you, again, it's on that marketing page on the wiki, all the
Mhm.
slides. You can create your own and we'll add
Mhm.
them together Thursday. So don't think that the formatting you have to use ours. We're going to do that at the end. So just get your information and the flow of your 10 minutes on some slides,
Mhm.
and I will send out a link for 9 o'clock on Thursday for a
Okay.
meeting
Yeah,
where we will.
you can you send us an invite?
I am trying. My Zoom is
Okay.
giving me an issue, but I'm getting there. Hold on,
Mhm.
let me see if it'll let
Okay.
me do it now.
Okay. And I
Something went
love
wrong.
the oh sorry. I love the Jairam ideas, flowchart animation, and also the code part, the link of the code part. Also, I love because we have lots of code, so we can share architecture with diagrams. I try to prepare something and share to the participant diagrams, chunk of codes, technical part that we can share, and so just some notes. So the idea is to prepare, add other documentation Hyperledger tool and show the technical background like flowchart or schema and chunk of code, and maybe also something related to the future that we want to work on. Okay, so yeah, I have also extra 15 minutes after the roadmap. Uh, okay. Other ideas, question?
Okay, I put a link to the meeting in the chat if you didn't get an invitation. There's the meetup. It is Thursday,
Okay.
9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Mhm.
That's just a regroup meeting so that everybody spend the next few days working on their part of the presentation, and we'll put it together Thursday.
Okay.
Now I have some stuff to go over. Are you done with the presentation stuff,
Yeah.
Jim?
Yeah. Finish.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Okay, so this is the wiki page for today. Again, I always put the meeting notes on the wiki page for who's ever new. There'll be a recording of the presentation here, a Trello card with just like the tasks and the storing of the documents that we did today. Here's that antitrust policy. And if you haven't joined our Slack page, please do. There's the link. So the feedback results, Gianluca, we didn't really get a chance to talk about today. We were talking about that meetup presentation pretty much. We have a LinkedIn page. Here is the meetup link if you want to share that with your friends or whoever to join it. It's there on the wiki page. Here is the presentation that I had opened. Please, if you want to use that one for your slides, go ahead. If you want to just do blanks, we'll add it in later. That's fine. Don't worry about the formatting of the presentation. Just worry about the content. And then that's a link to the meetup. What I did do though was I worked a little bit on the marketing because again we finally got things a little straight. So I'm going to break out all of these different logos. So you have a black and white. So you have a color. Here's the color schemes for slides. They're all listed down here, so you could know exactly which ones they are. And I did do, again, I was going to do presentations from ChatGPT and Gamma, compare them and make the best out of both. The ChatGPT really let me down after hours of playing with them. So this is just a general presentation. Again, I haven't really gone through it, but what I want to do is make it available for anyone who, say you're talking to someone as an ambassador for AIFAQ and you want to tell them what it's about, you can either give them this. I'm going to do this to video soon, presentation to video. I'm going to go find an AI for that and make a little learning video, put it on our website under education page or whatever. But that's my plan for these presentations. So you have that one. This is the developer's guide. Again, I have no content relevant stuff for these slides. So I'm hoping that Luca takes this one over. So this would be to get the developers interested in contributing code. So that would be for a developer meetup or for something at the Hyperledger groups. Here, look at this video if you want to contribute. And all they'd have to do is take this video or see this presentation and they'd be able to contribute to our project. This is an investor's deck, which Peter and I probably will spend a lot of time with in the future. I don't know why it talked about governance for the investor's deck, but it did. And then we have the Snowflake information, which I want to go over in a second, and then the meetup. And then there's just different stuff for the logos, our goal for social media and our social media strategy. I was going to start it today, but I don't think I'm ready. I think I need another week. So what I want to do is starting Monday, like for instance, Gianluca, you mentioned last week that you had a Medium article. That would have been a great thing for the week to promote, where we would have done it on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Medium or something on those channels and try to, get the buzz going all week long. I'm not ready for that this week to maintain that social media information. So maybe next week we'll start. And I also thought a good starting point would be when we get on Founders Institute webpage, that would be a great announcement from our social media. It would be like, look at us, we're now live somewhere. But I'm not ready to start that this week. So moving along quickly, that is it for the social media schedule, but I'll start that as soon as I'm ready. The last thing I wanted to talk about is Snowflake. Where'd it go? Snowflake. Okay, so Jayram and Sumana, I went to New York to the Snowflake meeting. I went to the keynote speaker address. I sat there and I was shocked. They have a product called Intelligence, which is our piece. It's at the end, so it's the they talked about their solution from soup to nuts and how you can get in the marketplace and all this stuff. And at the end of the presentation, they said, and now we're introducing intelligence. This is our latest piece for you to benefit from your information in our warehouses and in our storage cloud facilities, whatever. Look at it. And they turned on the screen our solution. It was our interface. I was like, that's us. So I've been doing a lot of research since then because I was really disappointed that they had our solution and they, our advisor wasn't telling us that. So this is for you guys to read if you want to. This is the press release on the intelligence piece. Basically, it's a tough tool. I've been looking. It's not easy. It's not like our app where you just add some information. I mean, I think it in order to get value out of these big, vast data warehouses, there's a lot of crap that has to go on. Whereas ours is here. This is the information. Now give us the answer. Ours is a little bit more modular, mobile, easier to load than this. But I also did how we should think about ourselves now in the marketplace in light of the fact that Snowflake has their own intelligence piece. And I think Peter was right when we were talking about it last week. We are different. We're lighter. We're easier. But we are chop for enterprise data, private. Yep, exactly, Jay. We have much more to offer insofar as how to get it up and running. So I don't think that is a game stopper for us. I did on Thursday when I was sitting in the presentation, but as I've gathered more information, and again, Peter's guidance is always like a dagger cutting through bullshit. There's no reason that needs to stop us or change our direction at all. Our piece is going to go in the marketplace. It's going to be lightweight, easy, and not an enterprise solution. It's going to be something more mobile, I think, in my opinion. So this is up here for
and
you.
Also just consider, of course, anything they build is only going to integrate with Snowflake. That's not the only place people have their data. So
Yep.
Another differentiation for us is that, we'll access your Snowflake data, the data you have on your Google Drive, your Databricks. As we could build other connectors and show people that, we're not just limiting you to one platform, which I assume is all Snowflake would ever deliver. So.
Yeah, and again, they were announcing this as if it was new and untested, and it seems like we can beat them to their own game, I think. Anyway, so with that said, I also, JRAM, set up an account for us. Here's the information. The account's name is AIFAQ, and after our trial, I'm going to pay for it, so it's consistently up there. So if you need, let me just put the login information. I don't see it on here. So the login, let me just put it next to Hey Bobby. The login, for anyone who wants to play with it, the login is AIFAQ, and the password is, tricky, capital PASSWORD 12345 apostrophe. So that will be there. There's the information. If you want to have a clean instance, JRAM, where we can show this off and actually upload it and get it on the marketplace, that would be the instance that we would be working from. So log in. Let me know if you have any problems logging into it, getting a clean version up there. Maybe you could do this for Thursday, so you could maybe show us Thursday when we're getting ready for the meetup how this looks. What are your thoughts, comments? Okay, so that's up there on that Snowflake connection page. I put it on the in the chat for anyone who wants to play around with that. And then again, all the documentation on intelligence, their piece, and how ours is so much better is all underneath that. So where are we? Social media schedule, features, mentor presentations. Are we anywhere? The last thing is the testing for FI and where we are with FI for me, and then I'm done. So did we get to Esther? Did she put it on the webpage?
No, I don't think so. He did not reply yet. I asked her to separate the data issue with the integration issue, and uh, yeah, yeah, I think if we check the email, it's pretty easy to integrate a link or a button in the website. But I
Yep,
think
she hasn't done that yet.
no.
So yeah, so if she doesn't do it by, let's say, midday tomorrow, just follow up with her. Um,
So what we're
I-
talking about for the team is that on at the FI Founders Institute Keystone website, and I'll drop a link
correct.
in, or we will have our own
On
button.
founderkeystone.com to add us a
We'll
link
have a
directly.
button.
We're gonna have our own button
A button.
for
Yay!
big time. For big
It's
time
about
button.
time.
And hey, quickly on another note, I've just been so behind on like, hey, events and stuff. It caught up to me. This week is actually AI week in New York City, and there's a whole bunch of events. Most of them are in person, but there's a bunch that are in online if people are interested. Sonia from AI Mar from Hungary is in town, and she's actually presenting today in Philly. She's at an event. And then on tomorrow, I think she's presenting, or is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. She's actually hosting an event in the city. So Bobby, I don't know if you're interested in going in together or something like that and spending the day in the city at some of these events, but check out the links, and if there's anything
I
that
will.
catches your eye,
I'll
let me
let you
know.
know.
I haven't decided
Thank
what I'm
you.
doing or handling the logistics with the kids and stuff like that too.
Neat.
Okay.
Yeah, New York is really becoming the
And then
AI
there's a
hub.
bigger AI summit that's happening in
Week.
December.
And also Tech Week is going on. There's another. Let me see if I can find the link for Tech Week.
If that's not this, what I just
Nope.
sent.
I don't
Okay.
think so. Oh, yeah, this one's in the one I got is in LA. Never mind. There was no, it's in New York City. That's what I thought here. This is the one that I've seen just a ton of advertising for. So I was
When's
going to
the
see
New
if there
York
were
one?
online. It was San Francisco, LA, and New York.
Where's New York? I don't see it on this list.
Yeah, I didn't see the list, but I know there's events in New
Because
York for
the
this.
Tech Week one in New York was back in late May, early June.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't see the events in New York, but New York's listed on there. Oh well, doesn't
Yeah,
look like New
New York was June 2nd through the 9th, or through the 8th. So yeah, that was the one I already attended. If you go to FAQs and say it has them listed. So yeah, so the New York one occurred already.
Yeah.
So anyway, take a look at this one. If there's anything of interest, let me know.
Yes. Also,
A couple of them are
yeah,
webinars, so if you could attend those if anything looks
lots of
interesting.
webinar. Lots of webinar. There is one, I think, on Wednesday, speed pitching one-to-one meetings with investors. But yeah, I don't see if he's in person or
If you click on it, it'll see. My guess is that's a in person, but I'm not positive.
okay. Yeah, we'll check.
And you'll see Sonia's event at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, I believe.
Okay. Thank you,
I think
Vidal.
I'm going to try to get to that, but that means getting up early to get to the city early.
You know what I had to when I had to go into the city for Snowflake, you know what I did? I stayed at my daughter's house in Chatham, so I only had a little
Okay,
bit to drive rather
save
than
you
the
some
whole
time.
drive.
Yeah.
In the morning, that was priceless. 20
Yeah,
minute
my
drive,
issue is getting the
hours.
kids out the door because they don't leave till 7:40. So I don't know if that's enough time for me to get into the city between 7:40 and 9 a.m., get parked, get to the spot. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Maybe I leave at 7:20 and say, kids, you're on your own. You got to let yourself out.
Oh, JRAM, you can add memes, you can add video, you could add whatever you want to make these slides better to understand. We want you to be as
Absolutely.
creative as you can get.
Yeah, Jeremy, if you want
Your
more
slide.
time, yeah, you can also use more time. If we check the agenda, we also have extra 15 minutes here, but you can also use that part if you want. So no problem.
But yeah,
Let
no
us
problem.
know.
Okay.
And again, if you didn't get the link to the meeting, I will drop it in the Slack Thursday morning, so everybody has it fresh right before the meeting. So you don't have to scramble and look for it, and just come with what you want to say for the meetup, and we'll figure out how to fit it all together.
Yes, your invite. It's for no, I think it's for
Thursday,
Wednesday. No, Thursday. Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah,
9
I
a.m.
think we accepted. It's yeah, Tuesday
And I
9.
put a
Okay.
link in the chat if I didn't have your email handy. I just put the link in the chat, and again, I'll put it in the Slack. I could do that right now, actually.
No, you sent. Yeah, we received the email.
Yeah, but I
Meet
didn't
up.
have Luciana's email address, and I didn't have uh, who else's? I don't think I had Ryan's. So I dropped the link in the chat so that you have it there, and I'll put it in Slack the morning of.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Any question?
And now,
Any?
I don't know. I think we have a meeting in a little while with. I am not
Brian.
going
Yeah,
to be
the
able
next
to.
meeting with Brian, first thing I want to do is get his feedback on the current chatbot, his thoughts around what, you know, the current chatbot that's geared towards people that are applying for FI, and then his thoughts around what would be some good functionality for an AI chatbot for the cohort members. What would he have liked to seen as a cohort member?
I
Okay.
probably will be late for that meeting because I'm
Okay.
going to be taking it in the car. So as soon as I get driving, I will log in.
Cool. All right,
Okay.
guys. We'll see you in 6. Bye.
See you later. Bye.